Dewey's back on. Okay. I tell you folks, it's getting mighty cold here tonight. Wow. I think the jacket I put on is not thick enough because it's I'm freezing. Whoop! I just hit the scope there. Yeah, still working. Okay.
There's just not much you can really say except most we know she's gone right now. They didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I always had a little hope that she was still okay.
Hang on a sec. Gotta get up and see what's going on. Okay, here goes the computer. Computer crapped out here, folks, for the image. Just bear with me here for a moment. We're just going to turn off the image and boot it back up again. There you go. Okay, that's more like it. All right. Yeah, 100 milliseconds, 0.100 millisecond. So, yeah. I'm in video mode as well, so the gain is also set to 11, and I've got the conversion gain set to high. There, we'll get a close-up view again. Okay, so I hope it's working. All right, there we go. The image is working back again. I found a bunch of USB cable on the floor here, all rusted out, so that's what I'm using tonight. It's been 2 years I didn't go in this dome here, so things are pretty rusted, humidity and whatnot, so I'm sure I'm going to have a few failures, but what the heck? I mean, by the time the video start party is back on in August, hopefully I'll have everything fixed up and ready to go properly. Oh, same here. I absolutely love it. Okay, just a sec there, Chuck. I gotta find where that is. You want me to do a flip? Vertical, horizontal? Here's, that's vertical there. That's vertical, so I don't know if this is what you meant. That's the beauty of video astronomy. You can do stuff live, and this is the observation done are so much more interesting. Hey Jack, can you tell me if it's okay that way? This is a vertical flip, by the way. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to fit the window. There, this is flipped image vertically. Yeah, I have to do a meridian flip, which I hate from EQ mounts. I much prefer a fork mount, even fork mount on a wedge. To me, that's the way to go. But anyways, it is what it is. They don't sell fork mounts separately for other optical tubes, so I think it might be a good idea for them to come out with one. Okay, I'm totally zoomed out right now there, chat. Hey Matt, how are you this evening?
Resolution to the case.
Okay, because I'm flipped right now, Jack. I don't know. The image is flipped vertically. Yeah, I'll put it back the way it was, the way it normally is. There you go. This is how we see it here. Okay, let me try a horizontal then, I guess. Here, this is horizontal, so I don't know if this is the way you would want it, Jack. I don't know. You got to help me out here to do what I need to do to match your phone.
Initially, it was not reported. This bartender did come forward and provide information that Chris Reback had attempted to physically assault her.
Well, this is horizontal flip, and let me do a vertical flip then, I guess. There, this is vertical flip and horizontal flip, both. So I don't know if this is how you want to see it.
See her. No, behave.
I just felt that
Come here, you.
I couldn't have been his first one. So I continued to search and search and search.
I've got horizontal flip and vertical flip done.
He was from Wisconsin Rapids. I actually did a Google search for women abducted from bars in Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit there for you. We'll go up to 50%. Boy, the image ever crisp and clear. Wow. You've gotta love this. This is spectacular.
All new next. Only on Investigation Discovery. The middle thing. Rocket, you're on my...
Is that okay that way, Jack, or? That's both. I got vertical flip and horizontal flip. So it's really flipped. I'm using the microphone built into laptop, so I hope it sounds okay. It won't sound like the other one that I use in Dome 1. Oh, Matt, I'm glad that Matt and Minion, welcome to the broadcast. Okay, good. Oh, Dave in Maine. All right, Dave. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. It's a lot of fun. Conditions are pretty good tonight. It's very, very cold. I have to wear a jacket here tonight, which is very unusual. But I guess it's to be expected. I could see the Earth's shadow towards the east right now. It's starting to rise a bit, so we've got another, or at least an hour to wait before some darkness. Yes, David, I agree with you on that. There's a lot of, certainly is a lot of detail on the edge of the crater. This is nice. Wow, is that ever sharp? I love crisp image. To me, that's what I look into a camera, is how crisp you could get things done with it. And the electronics of this camera are just remarkable. Perfect design for the sensor, and it certainly is a milestone. Well, today was really hot today here, Jack. We had a beautiful day, t-shirt weather. It was about 80 degrees, 78 degrees, 80 degrees, give or take, Fahrenheit. But now tonight it's going to go down to it's going to go down to 9 Celsius. So I certainly could feel it right now. It's getting nasty cold. And believe it or not, mosquitoes are flying around. Yes, David, craters within craters. These are really neat. Actually, let me see if I could zoom in a little bit more. I know which crater you're referring to. That's what I like about this software and the camera, is you don't have to touch the scope. Just zoom up, and here, this is 100%. But if we zoom up too much, it's going to get noisy a little bit, so. I'll back out a bit. Here's 75%. Yes, the middle one. Hang on. I'm going to see if we could... I'll try 150 here. Hang on. Yeah, the image breaks down now. We would need an actual optical Barlow in order to get a really good magnification. But honestly, I don't know if conditions would support that, so it's hard to say at the moment. I'm going to change the gamma a little bit, and I had it turned down quite a lot. I added a gamma. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on a sec. That's the guy we want. I'm going to bring down the gamma a bit. There you go. Wow. That's beautiful. Yeah, there is somehow, but don't forget, we're viewing at wide angle. It's a crisp night tonight. I saw a bunch of jumbo jets go by, high altitude planes, and at 10,000 feet, and there's no contrail at all. So obviously, probably the seeing might be good, but the transparency won't be as good. And because it's so cold and crisp tonight, I think it helps in the view. Here, this is the actual size of the moon here. This is how we see it on the screen. This is fit on the screen. You're seeing the full sensor size. I've got a 0.5 focal reducer, so we're running the 8-inch down to f4 roughly from f8. So it gives us one heck of a wide field of view, that's for sure. I did refocus earlier, try to focus as best as I could anyways, and that helps. Now, if we would image this, view this at f8, we would have more difficulties because we would magnify a lot more the atmosphere optically, not electronically. That's why I like to play with the software in any camera, whether it's an Exterminator or Skyraider. I like to use the software to enhance or to increase what we need to see instead of using optical aid. In this case, I'm using the focal reducer because I don't even know if the scope go-to is going to be okay or not. The scope and the mount hasn't worked in 2 years, and when I booted up the other night, it remembered where it was, and it went on the moon by itself. It was slightly off, but I did the same tonight, so I don't know if the objects are going to land where we want them to land. So we'll have to do a star synchronization when it's going to get dark enough to pick up a star, and we should be okay to go from one target to another. Well, you see, right now we're looking at fit to window. At the bottom here, you're going to see fit to window. So when you pop that up and you click on it, you're getting the full size of the sensor. This is the actual view the camera sees with the focal reducer through the scope. Now, if I go at 67, Hey, watch this. 67. Is it 67? Yes, it is 67. All right. So if we go 67, here's 67% of the image. So we're getting much closer. I don't know if you call that a zoom, but you could fit the width, you could fit the height, and fit the window. So if you go 75%, you got a little bit more zoom effect if you wish. And if you go 100%, well, we're landing right on the moon. We've still got very good resolution here. But it's getting to be a little bit too much. I'd say about 50% is good. Nice and crisp. So there's not much magnification, or even 67%. I find that very nice. This is reasonably acceptable.